Happy Valentine's Day! Today we're going to make Cupid's bow and arrow. And we're a few days past Valentine's Day, but it's still a very fun project. Who was Cupid? We know that Cupid is a symbol for Valentine's Day, the day that we use to celebrate love and friendship. But Cupid comes to us from Roman mythology. And in the Roman pantheon, Cupid is also known as Eros, who is the Roman god of beauty and love. And he's supposed to be the son of the goddess Venus. And usually he is depicted not as a cute little yellow bird, but as a small baby, like a cherub with wings. And Cupid has a special bow and quiver of arrows. In Cupid's quiver, he has two kinds of arrows, and the first has a golden tip that he can shoot at someone and make them fall in love. The other kind of arrow Cupid has a tip of lead. And if he shoots you with his leaden arrows, you will fall out of love. I do not have golden or lead arrows for you today. Our arrows are made of Q-tips, but I think that's a little safer to do in our houses. So let's get started with your project. In your take-home bag for grades K through 6, you have a little sandwich baggie, and it will have a few popsicle sticks, a few Q-tips, a piece of dental floss, and some heart stickers. You'll also have a worksheet that has instructions on one side and a data collection table on the other side. And you can use that if you miss something in the video. From home, you're going to need a bowl that your popsicle sticks will fit in, a pencil, a paper towel, nail clippers and or a pocket knife and or heavy scissors. That's about it. So the first thing you need to do is, a bow is an arched piece of wood that's bent, right? So for us to bend our popsicle sticks, we need to soak them in warm water for at least an hour. So fill your bowl with warm water and let your popsicle sticks sit for an hour. That was hard to say. When it's been an hour, take them out and dry them off a little bit with paper towels. You're only going to need one popsicle stick to make your bow. I've included a couple because they break easily. So this is an exercise in patience. That when you get it made, it's really fun. So it's definitely worth it. With your pencil, mark 4 notches. You're going to have 2 near the top and 2 near the bottom. And that's where you're going to thread the dental floss string through your bow. The instruction sheet says that you can use a pair of nail clippers to cut the notches. And that works okay. It's a little frustrating because at least my nail clippers were smaller than the popsicle stick, so I had a hard time kind of getting the popsicle stick in there. If you have a bigger set of clippers, I bet you could do it no problem. I found that a small pocket knife worked very, very well. It doesn't have to be a super sharp pocket knife, that you can kind of carve out those notches. A pair of heavy-duty scissors would also probably work quite nicely. However you do it, carve out or cut out those little notches. Like I said, nail clippers or a pocket knife probably are your best bets. Now, at this point, if your popsicle stick is dry, do yourself a favor and put it back in the water for at least 15 minutes. The next step is to actually bow the wood for our bow, to actually make an arch out of our popsicle stick. And if the wood is warm and damp, it will work way better. So slowly and carefully start bending your popsicle stick. And you might need to kind of work it from end to end so that you have an arch like that. You will continue to be able to make that arch deeper when you start to put the string on. So it doesn't have to be super deep at this point. What you see in the picture is fine. If you break your popsicle stick, you've got another one. Go back and start over again, okay? So you can do this. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of patience. After you've got your arch, you're going to tie the dental floss around the stick at the notches. So I tied it on one set of the notches and I made a nice tight knot, and then I pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled and started to bow that popsicle stick out further until I was happy with the arch I had. And I actually think you might want it a little bit deeper than what I have shown in this picture, but then tie that off any way you can. I think I wrapped it through the notches twice and tied a square knot. But once it's tied, cut the tails off and decorate it if you'd like with the stickers, and then you're going to make your arrows. And to make the arrows, the instructions just say to cut off one head of the Q-tip. I actually took my pocket knife, or you could take the nail clippers or the scissors, and I kind of pushed a little notch into the end of the stick part of the Q-tip so that you could actually notch it onto the string of the bow a little easier, and it would sit there so it's easier for you to shoot your arrows. But that's it. On the back of your instruction sheet, you are asked to make 5 trials of shooting your Q-tips. You could set up a target if you'd like. You could just shoot towards your wall, or, you know, if you have a poster or something like that to shoot towards, and record how far each of your 5 trials goes. Do you record in inches? Do you record in feet? In centimeters? Your choice, but keep it the same. And then you've got 3 questions under the chart. Which distance was greatest? Which was the least? And what was the difference between them? So this is kind of a fun little science and engineering project, a little math thrown in, that you can do when it's cold and nasty here in February and you can't get outside to do much. I hope you have fun with it. If you haven't picked up your free take-home bag yet, I still have some at the library. Just stop in, give us a call. We'll bring them to your car. Okay? Have a great rest of your February, and we'll see you in March.